What's up guys, this is Hylian Mum, and today in Grounded I'm going to show you how to find and unlock the mutation Coup De Grace. Coup De Grace is a mutation that will increase your critical hit chance by 2.5% when you have 1 out of 2 parts, and by a full 5% when you have both parts unlocked. So the first location I'm going to show you is the easier one to get early game. It is close to the mysterious machine, and all you really need for it is a slime torch so that you can go underwater with light. And what we're going to do is start at the mysterious machine here in the center of the map. And we need to go down to the lower left water section here. And we want to put our marker right here on the right side of the pond. Right there where this one comes up. So that's where we need to be. But we're not going to run directly straight there because there are orb weavers that live right around here and a wolf spider nest under here. So we're going to go this direction past the laser and around the field station and then down there just because it's a little bit safer. So at the mysterious machine, you want to be facing the house where there is this large rock here. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking the path along the left past this rock towards these mushrooms down here. Just past the mushrooms is a little ditch we're going to get into, and we're going to follow this ditch. It's going to fork and we want to take the right path. That brings us to this laser. Now here we want to go to the far leg of the laser, so we're just going to keep going straight. Here we are at the far end, and now we'll see the field station ahead of us. So we want to go to the field station, but on the left side, and that just helps us avoid all the spiders. And then that's going to take us to this ditch here by the pop can. So once you're in this ditch, keep following along and take the right path when it forks again towards your marker. Just keep following along. This should take you really close. And then right here, you want to go straight towards your marker. That's going to take you to this location. This is what we're trying to find here on the map, right there. So this is a little area that is kind of cordoned off by a fallen leaf that has holes, a very broken leaf. And just underneath the leaf, right there, is a swimming entrance. So what we're going to do is get our slime torch equipped. That way we don't get stuck down in here because it does turn and twist. You can make it in one regular breath, but I just do suggest you have your light on you. So we're going to go through here. And as you go, there will be something you can pick up along the way. That shiny thing right there. Just make sure you can make it in one breath with your light, and that will take you to this area. And this is where you will get the first Coup De Grace mutation activation. So the second location where you find Coup De Grace is a bit harder to get to in-game, and it will require a generic weapon like the Ant Club. So you need to have the red Ant Club at least in order to be able to get this Coup De Grace. And it is located on the far left side of the map on top of the picnic table at the Minotaur Maze. So if you've already gone to the Minotaur Maze, go ahead and skip ahead to where we have already been there. And for anyone who has not made it up there yet, though, I'm going to show you the path and let you know what you need. So in order to get up there, you have to have a rat burst, and you're going to use this to blow up a rock that a shovel is leaning on. You also have to have a tier 2 hammer, which is the insect hammer, and that is in order to knock over a cooler box handle to get to the top of the table. So on your map from the mysterious machine, you want to go directly to the left over to the side of the rock wall here. And there's a little curve here in the rock wall, and that's where we want to put our marker, is right there. So that should have you facing the direction of the path where we have the field station we found in the very beginning of the game. So we're going to head past that field station. Past the field station, we'll be passing by this large rock, and over to the right side is actually the red anthill entrance over there. We're going to keep going straight until we reach this clearing here. In this clearing, we have in the center some dandelion patch right there. That's actually where about 4 stink bugs live. So we want to keep to the left side of this clearing. But we want to be careful because if you do go too far left, you can get into the haze and start getting a gas effect. So we're just going to skirt the left side and keep an eye out for any stink bugs that may have roamed this direction. Looks like we're clear so far. As you go, you should see this cassette tape in the distance, which is leaning on the rock wall. So we want to go up this cassette tape. But I just want to point out that right over there around the rock is a wolf spider where he sleeps. So always keep an eye out for any noises or any moving grass right here. So we're going to go up this cassette tape to the top. And now we'll see the standing shovel in the distance. So we're going to run straight towards that standing shovel. And we're just going to be wary because in the area there is 2 bombardiers that do hang out near the shovel. So just watch out for them. So down here at the underside of the shovel, we will find a rock that it's leaning on. So we basically want to put the Bratwurst here on the cracked rock. And that will cause the shovel to fall. So now we're going to go up the shovel handle to the seat of the picnic table. And now we're at the seat. We're going to be going and taking the right path here, all the way behind that cooler box to the end of this bench. Do mind the gaps that can be here in the picnic table. Always make sure you're jumping over them. And it's never a bad idea to have a tuft if you are coming up here, just in case. But we're heading right over here to the inside corner where we have a spork here. Now, these 2 bees that are patrolling right there are rather aggravating. They do chase you down every time you walk by here, so we're going to take them out. There we go. So take care of the bees because honestly they will chase you down. Now that they are gone, we have clear access paths to walk along this inside connecting bench here, or connecting board. We're going to jump onto this nail in order to get up, and then straight onto these books in front of us. We're going to climb up these books, and that is the cooler handle that we need to knock down. So we're going to get out our tier 2 insect hammer, and just one whack here, we'll have this. Now we can access the top of the picnic table, where we can get into the miniature maze.
I always thought the miniatures were kind of
Again,
cool,
watch
but
the gaps.
seeing them at this scale,
And we're heading for the front door here.
different perspective.
So as you enter the miniature maze, you want to take the first left. You're going to go right to the corner and then take a
That
right.
is one giant statue
Here
of
you're
a
going to go
crystal
all the way down
man.
until you have the door here on your right. This door you want to go through. And that's going to lead you past this man-to-man to another door here on your left. Now through here we can see the 20-sided dice. And there will also be 2 bees that do tend to hang around here. So I'm just going to take care of them first. They're usually hanging about. So we'll be right back. This is where we need to be at the 20-sided dice. So D&D dice, basically, guys, is what we're going for. And this is why you have to have a generic weapon. Because I have tested this and I have not... What you need to do is roll this. So natural 20 is on the top instead of number 1. So that's what we're going to do. Now, what I have noticed is that you need to hit it kind of on these corners in order to make it roll, right? If you hit it straight on, it doesn't always tip. And so here's the difference. I have a generic weapon. You hold the button, full charge. It tips over 1. Now, let's try it here with something like the tier 2 insect hammer. Holding full charge, it cannot tip. It just will not tip. I've tried it with a few things. It does work with the Broodmother Club and the Fire Ant Club and the Red Ant Club. So I'm thinking it's generic weapons that you will need and they have to be... Now, here's one other thing I wanted to test. This is a Red Ant Club that is just on a first. It hasn't been upgraded at all. You can still use it. So if you have a Red Ant Club that's not upgraded, that'll work just as well as the one I'm using, which is kind of my fully upgraded one. So now we're going to go ahead and roll this to D20, and then we should get the second Coup De Grace. We have D20 at the top, and it should unlock. There we are. Coup De Grace, second mutation. There we are. So now we have a full 5% chance of increased critical hit damage. So it's not a bad mutation to get. Hopefully this helps anybody who was stuck trying to find how to get the Coup De Grace mutations. As always, guys, be kind, stay legendary, and may the Triforce always be with you. Hylian Mum out.